Welcome to DDUH Library, how to find an article on a topic. PubMed is a large biomedical database that will help you find journal articles on a specific topic. PubMed is a free resource and there are a number of ways to access it. Like many other databases, it does not include the full articles, but may have links to them. We recommend that you access it via the DDUH Library homepage, so you get links to the subscription-based journals and the automatic article request form. Google DDUH Library. Scroll down to access PubMed at DDUH here and select the link. This is the PubMed homepage, and if you look at the URL, you can see that this will include DDUH links as it has this extension. You can bookmark this page if you want to save some time in future. In the top right corner is a login option. This is optional and is recommended for anyone doing a longer project, or wants to save article references in PubMed, or wants to set up alerts for new articles published for a specific search. Further details at the end of this video. At the bottom of the page are a number of resources. In the Learn column on the left is a range of support and help options. In the Find option are a number of specific search options. The Download options will most likely not be relevant to you. And the Explore option is a link to the MeSH database. This is the controlled subject vocabulary PubMed uses. We will look at this in another video. Back up to the search bar. Our sample topic today is what is the effect of smoking on dental health? The three key concepts are smoking, dental health, and effects, with the first two being the most important. For each of the terms, we are going to include alternative words that might be used instead of the ones we selected. I start searching for our first concept, smoking. Alternative terms we will be including are cigarettes and tobacco. We will combine all alternative terms with the operator OR, which tells PubMed that we will want literature with either one of these terms. Smoking or cigarette or cigarettes or tobacco. We select search. This search is very wide, so we get a lot of results. This is expected. The results page consists of a short listing of each article found and search filters on the left. We will come back to the search filters later. Next, we are going to search for different related words for dental health. I'm also going to include specific oral health conditions in the terms. Like before, we combine the different words with OR. We use quotes around phrases so we can be sure PubMed searches for them together. Single words do not need quotes. We are searching for dental health or oral health or caries or gingivitis or periodontitis or oral cancer or mouth neoplasms. Again, we select search. As before, we have a large number of results. Next, I'm going to combine the smoking and the dental health parts to see how many results there are. We go to advanced search. You can see the previous searches in the search history. In the query box, we can combine the different searches by using their numbers. In this case, search 1 and 2, #1 and #2. I'm using AND in this case because I want my results to include both aspects. This will reduce numbers. Click on search. This has significantly reduced the number of results, but there are still more than we would want. The number of results will depend on the topic and the search terms chosen. If you have too few results at this stage, go back to the previous searches and consider which alternative terms you can add. Then try combining those results again. Searching often includes a good bit of experimentation. In our case, I will add the third concept of effects. Search filters can also be an option to limit results. We will consider them later. As before, I'm searching for the different alternative words for effects and combine them with OR. We are searching for effect or effects or result or results or resulting or course or courses or causing or outcomes. And again, we click on search. I now go back to advanced search to combine with our previous searches. So in this case, I want to combine search 3 and 4. Adding it to our previous search. And I'm using AND because I want to reduce results further by adding a further requirement for articles to have. This has reduced results not a little bit, but not a lot. Next, I'm going to use the search filters to limit my search further. Some filters automatically display on the left. Others need to be added to the display. You need to scroll down to find that option and click on additional filters. This gives a lot more options. It is recommended for most students to use the language filter for English, unless your research project specifically includes foreign language material. Filters stay active until you remove them again. If for further searches you want different filters, clear your searches at the top of the search. Other filters to consider are the publication date, depending on the topic. In some cases, you may want only recent material. For other topics, older materials will be very relevant. For this example, I'm going to limit to the last 5 years. There are 2 options where I can do this, either by choosing the years in the bar or by selecting 5 years. This has reduced results significantly. Other options are text availability. We do not recommend you use those filters, as you will have access to resources that may not be included if you use those options. Other options are article type. Depending on your topic, limiting by article type may be an option. Finally, make sure that the sorting is set to best match to have the most relevant articles appear first. You can then start looking at the results. Do not expect all results to be relevant. It's a balance of finding key articles and not too many irrelevant ones you're looking for. Look at titles and click on the ones that seem relevant. Read the abstract, which is a summary of the article. Towards the end of the record, we have numerous other options including similar articles. For finding the full text of articles, please also see our video on how to find full text articles from PubMed. If your search was not successful, look back at the concepts and keywords used and try again. If you are happy with your search and you would like to save it for the future, or set up a search alert to receive automatic emails with new articles published for your search, select the top right login button. It's completely free to sign up, and as you can see, you can use a range of logins to sign up. Unless you have already an account, choose New Here, Sign Up. For further help, please contact us in DDUH Library. Bye!